Last year, we opened the doors of the diet clinic again to welcome 8 Supersizers and 8 Superskinnies, each with one goal: to kick their bad eating habits to the curb. Over 5 days, they stepped into one another's shoes and swapped diets.
I'd rather have that than this. Give me that any day.
Overseeing the swap was Dr. Christian Jessen, who forced them to face the realities of what they were doing to their bodies.
That was like a snap.
Tonight, we're going to see how super skinny Gillian and supersizer Heather got on a year after the cameras stopped rolling.
Now, if I have any ice cream, it actually makes me want to be sick, to be quite fair.
We'll also look back at 4 women on the road to recovery battling anorexia.
If I clear my plate now, I'll feel quite guilty about that.
And we'll see how Anna Richardson and her team of flab fighters tried to beat the bulge.
So who's up for a gorge on Cheddar Gorge?
Welcome to Supersize versus Super Skinny, 1 year on. Last year, the Diet Den welcomed super skinny single mum Gillian Russell from Inverness. An average woman of 5 foot 3 inches should weigh around 8.5 stone.
Not a big number, is it? 96 pounds.
At only 6 stone 8, Gillian is almost 2 stone underweight. 24-year-old Gillian is in dire need of help. She's starving her body with her dangerous eating habits, and the consequences of this are deadly serious.
I have had health problems to do with my weight. I've not had period in around 18 months. I've been in hospital as well to do with low potassium in my blood. I've got stomach problems to do with my weight, and just I'm always cold too. Now getting the health problems that I'm getting, I do really need to do something.
Gillian has the body of a child, and she eats like one too.
I'm a really fussy eater. I don't like chicken, I don't like dairy. A lot of things I can think about and put myself off, and a lot of things I've never tried, but I just know I don't like them.
With most foods off the menu, there is one thing that is guaranteed to fill Jill. She glugs down litres of fizzy diet drink all day long, which makes her feel full enough to pop. She has diet fizz for breakfast and lunch, but as the mum of 2 teeny tots, she feels pressure to eat something with them at dinner time.
I'll try and encourage them by having something.
But she only ever manages a kiddie-sized portion.
Just tell me, first of all, how do you think this has happened?
Like bad eating practices, and then they've got into habits,
Right.
and then it's just really difficult to change because I'm so used to not eating. Then I've got the feeling where I don't recognise hunger anymore.
Her eating issues need to be tackled, and there's only one thing for it. It's time to call in the heavy artillery.
How are you doing?
Pleased to meet you.
Come
Very
along
well.
here.
Meet 26 stone supersizer Philippa from Yorkshire. As a 48-year-old nurse, she knows better than most the dangers of overeating. But when it comes to grub guzzling, this nosher just can't seem to get enough.
I just love food. I love cooking, I love preparing food, and I love eating food. And I like nice food.
2 extreme diets and 2 shocking polar physiques. With an 18-stone difference between them, they're about to swap their diets in a bid to teach each other a hard lesson in food and nutrition. It's time for Supersize to meet Super Skinny.
Well, I'm really pleased to meet you at last. Well, I think, actually, my arm is the same size as your leg. That's incredible.
I don't know how I'll eat what she's probably eats, but we'll see.
To add girth to Jill and take fat from Phil, their diets are swapping for 5 days, and they're about to find out what's going to be on the menu as they come face to face with their shocking weekly consumptions.
Ready? Let's start with breakfast. Breakfasts. Let's move on to lunch.
Please, God.
It's not really very impressive, is it? Half a sandwich. Let's see what you have for dinners, then. A small quiche. This is a bit of tomato pasta salad. Your 4-year-old probably eats more than that. What's this, Gillian?
diet drinks.
And just look at how much there is. When you didn't see any food going in at breakfast time, glass of diet fizzy drink, about 12 litres a week. I would call this an addiction, really.
Speechless.
This is what you're going to be now living on for the next week.
Well, thank you very much.
With her busy lifestyle, Gillian should be consuming 2,000 calories a day, but she's getting a pitiful 350. This means that she only eats 1.5 days' worth of calories in a week. That's a staggering undereat of 5.5 days.
Yours is very bad, but this is not necessarily going to be any better, all right? Breakfasts. Here we go. Banana, toast and butter. What do you think of her breakfast?
Don't like anything.
You don't like any of that? Well, that doesn't really surprise me, but it's a darn sight better than your breakfast, isn't it? Let's move on to lunch. Lots of salad, pasta, fish and chips, vegetable soup, and then pate and toast. Yeah. You like pate and toast? What else?
I was feeling sick, just seeing it all mushed together and just thinking that's what it's like inside your body.
It's their first night in the feeding clinic, and Jill's about to get her first dose of dumper truck-sized tucker. On the menu for Gillian, an enormous bowl of chilli and some mango for Pud, followed by cheese and biscuits. But the chilli is receiving a frosty reception, and reactions speak louder than words. And it's not just the taste of food that turns Gillian's tiny tum. The noises of eating drive her mad too.
I don't like eating when it's so quiet because I can hear myself as well.
You can hear chewing. You don't like chewing?
Just had the first meal and I feel really sick. I'm not used to eating in such quietness as well, so it was difficult to hear like chewing, and I didn't like it at all.
Last year, I took the Battle of the Bulge to the streets. Well, actually the hills, the hedges and a car wash to show that if you wanted your sneaky treats, you had to pay the price. Welcome to my flab fighting club. A third of all adults in the UK are said to be on a permanent diet at any one time, but 86% of us women put the weight back on again. Let's face it, diets are hard work. So I'm opening my own diet club. These 7 ladies are serial dieters desperate to slim down, but who always fall off the dreaded diet wagon.
I've tried a number of diets. I've tried the herbal tablets, the Atkins, starving myself, laxatives. I've basically been on a diet on and off since I was about 11. Pretty tired of them now.
So in my diet club, the rules are simple. Stick to a diet plan we've devised, which will allow them to have their vices, but they'll have to burn off the extra calories with exercise. So, why can't we stick to our diets? Reason number 1, chocolate.
I eat chocolate because it replaces my lack of sex.
If I'm feeling a bit low or I'm tired when I come home from work, my biggest downfall is chocolate.
I've got a very high sex drive, so I probably eat 2 or 3 bars a day.
Eat 100 grams of the sweet stuff and you're looking at around 530 calories. But if our girls want to commit the chocolate crime, then they have to learn to do the time. Today, our dieting dames are going to be working the red carpet, but not quite in the way they might like. You don't have to be a member of an expensive gym to burn off your guilty pleasures. Simple household chores like vacuuming can burn about 300 calories an hour. Whoa! So if you want the pleasure of eating your fave chocky bars, just how much vacuuming would you need to do? For a dairy milk whole nut, you'd need to do 54 minutes. A Yorkie bar would be 1 hour and a quarter's worth of vacuuming to the max. Or you could burn off a Milky Way in just 23 minutes. Being a domestic goddess has never been so tasty. Later on, the girls get cheesed off having to ramble in the rain, but then show a little dogged determination to burn off those bickies.